art journal and you want me to paint the first page, there's a little pop-up. Don't get mad at me if you neglect the pop-up. It's not a pop-up. It just says, hey, do you want me to paint this? I'm prepping this first page. Here it is. And I do not assume you want me to paint the first page, but this is somebody's art journal. I will be mailing this to them in a few days. I do get creative license. In other words, I don't find out what your favorite fruit is, your pet's name, your favorite flower, your colors. I just paint what is true to me in the space I'm in. Now, I'm not going to paint your journal when I'm in a super bad mood or crying, because then I feel like that would lend itself to misery. Is chalk gesso different than white gesso? No, just white gesso is fine. This is a chalky matte gesso. Gesso is a primer. So the answer is no. I just like this chalky gesso. You could use even a chalky paint. It dries quickly and it dries very matte. Okay. You're welcome. You're free to ask questions. If you're a member of your Artful Journey, I do questions over there, but your Artful Journey members, we have a giveaway this month. We got a lot going on. So there you go. That's the prep. That is it. I'm going to zoom in. I'll dry this in the magic oven. Yes, I do create from the space I'm in. Yesterday, somebody emailed me about my detailed supply list for the free demo and photos. I don't provide that. I wish people would just hire me to paint on the spot because that's really where I shine. But yeah, there's a lot of teachers that will. It just every week I go live every week. This is free. You get what you are paying for. And I'll probably go live over the weekend and talk to you about the wine glasses that I'm doing. All right. All right. What's the difference between a craft paint and a media or highly pigmented artist grade paint? Does anybody know? Oh, does anybody have any colors they would like me to work in? Maybe I should ask the girl whose journal I'm painting. Christy Peacock, if you are here, let me know. Who's the other one? Ooh, I can't paint the other one because that's Christmas gift. Yes, the answer is deeper pigments. So here's the thing: when you have a craft paint, pigments are the most expensive parts of paints. The pigment that goes in it is the most expensive part. So if you can not water down, but if you can put binders and in there that will give a larger quantity and bring the price down, binders and resins, basically, then you can sell the paint, for a couple of dollars or a few dollars, or it goes on sale and everybody goes and buys it. So yes, I completely love my Americana paints. I'm a DecoArt maker, so I like DecoArt paints. I'm not, but I have plenty of other paints. I could paint with any, just hand me some paints, I'll paint. In fact, I forgot watercolors when I was traveling. Who does that? I bought a new set to try. But I love those. They're just not as vibrant and vivid and full of pigment. I love me some pigment. Are you guys going to give me some color combinations? You also get to name my painting. Basically, you control this show. That's what's happening here. All right. I know what I'm going to do. I'm thinking. Okay. Pink and teal, blues and greens. Okay. Pink and teal. Keep going. I'm listening. So I am using the media paints. They're not as easy to get. You can't go to Michael's. I do sell them. I have them on sale right now. And I love how pigmented. You're going to see, a little goes a long way. You're not using, half as much. Pink and teal. I'm getting pink and teal. Pink and teal? Pink and teal. Let's do it. Okay. We're going to need a sky. We're going to... Some people think I don't. Like I have no pictures, nothing, and I'm just going to go off of me right now. All right. Sap green. I'm going to do like sap green, green gold, pink and teals. That means I have to mix. Okay, magenta. Can we just go magenta and I'll... Ooh, I love black and purple. Ooh, okay. All right. Let's just come in with a stencil brush and just make some grass and make some sky. And let's just relax. Let's bring it down a notch. Give our intentions. This is dry, pretty dry. Okay, I'm going to do, ooh, I love to peel the little hard thing in the lid. I just did my nails today too. All right. Oh, well. I know. I let everything dry in there. It's like so. This is just from the Dollar Tree. You get 30 of them for $1.25. So it's all dry. Don't worry. I leave them out. They dry overnight. I can really peel them apart even. I'm going to grab some sap green. I like sap green and green gold. I got some titanium white. We're just gonna create. Okay. This is not going to be like a literal interpretation. It's just going to be like a figurative interpretation. A little bit of white. This stencil brush. Okay. Okay. A little bit of green. Oh yeah. Okay. I mean, we need a blue sky. Blue skies coming at you. I'm nothing but blue skies. Cerulean blue, a little bit cobalt turquoise hue. How do I clean my stencil brushes? Right here. Never leave your stencil brushes soaking in water. You just want to clean the tip. You know what? Okay, watch this. Ready? Put it in the water, put it in the water, put it in the clean water. Okay. And then I do this because that wood barrel, I just do that. Okay. And then I'll run them under like water and I can use a brush cleaner, but that's it. Do not leave your stencil brushes soaking in water. The barrel of them will soak up that water. If you don't have a stencil brush, just grab a brush and just like paint some grass, okay? Oh, why is my cerulean blue clogged? Okay. I got white, and I got cobalt turquoise hue, cerulean. Okay, I'm giving imaginary grass. That's all I'm doing. It's just a thing. I could do this with a regular paintbrush. It's like interpretive dance right now. I like me some titanium white. Now, when I really get into this, if I don't answer questions, it's not because I had somebody last time I was live thought I was ignoring her. I'm painting, so it's hard for me. And also just remember, we keep everything painting related. So now I'm just going to go down in here and just blend all this together. I'm just blotching. I'll decide how far it comes down and whether this is literal grass or just, okay. I heard like pinks and teals, so that's fine. I'm gonna, maybe we just do the whole thing with a stencil brush. Blending and blending and blending. Feels so weird being like that. Okay. Oh, you know what happens when I do this and I layer up all the colors? I can't tell what is wet or dry paint. So what do you think? Does it look like? Okay, we have sky, we have grass, we have, okay. Now, I don't leave, literally if I'm going to put my stencil brush down, I'll just like tip it right here and I just leave it there. Okay, so I don't let it soak up. And don't, by the way, everything that I use and everything I do is put in a video, and all the materials listed put there. Okay. So if you're not getting the colors because I'm going so fast, Edward Painting Hands, this is a free demo, but everything will go on my blog. Maybe Anne can give the link to the blog while I'm painting. I pulled out stencils to use, but now I feel like I painted sort of the background. Thank you, Denise, for the welcome back. I'm so happy to be back. I'm so happy to be painting. I haven't been painting in bed. Well, I've been painting wine glasses. What am I talking about? What am I talking about? I haven't been painting. I've been painting my face off. I came back with the intention of just focusing on the Art and Wine Festival. Okay. That's good. That's good. Hi, Kathy with an I in Arizona. Now, I'm going to give a little secret. Well, not a little secret. It's not a big secret. I'm just going to, I want the pigments. I heard, what did I hear? Pinks and teals. Y'all like to challenge me. I love it. It's fine by me. Somebody wants to know what tape I'm using on this particular journal. I'm going to give you the tape. I'll give you a link right now. It's in my Amazon affiliate. So here you go. Melissa G. Okay. What am I looking for? Blue skies. I need something small, circle-ish. Ooh. By the way, I'm adding, I just gave the link to you. Okay, pinks and teals. I'm gonna look. Okay, this is like a pouncing sponge. All right, I'm gonna do this. And I'm gonna take some gesso and I'm gonna prime the background. There's a reason why I'm doing it, because I want these flowers to be vivid and be the star of the show. Okay. So yes, I'm gonna use gesso, but I have to do it. I do have to tell the company DecoArt that this bottle, it lasts for a good long time, but it's really hard to get to the bottom of it. Like, so you gotta like dig it out of there. Okay. I'll put a link too in my materials list. So if you're wondering why am I palette knifing this onto here, it's just because I can't get to the bottom of this with a paintbrush. It's so big. All right. So I'm going to take gesso. This is the gesso I used in the beginning. I know I should use a clean palette so you all understand what color is being. Okay, I'm going to do this. These are flowers. Oh, God, how am I going to get 5 of them? Okay. I have to have 5. I have to have an odd number. Okay, good. I just needed circles. You can just draw circles. Nobody needs to. This is a 4 round brush. Hi. Oh. Now, gesso is not like the most agreeable. It's kind of thick. I just decided that I was like, maybe I wish these were smaller, but that's okay. I'm just painting them in gesso. That's all I'm doing. Like this one's going to have, I don't draw. You know why? Who knows why I don't draw? Otherwise, please don't say because you can't. At least I can draw. Why don't I draw? Why don't I use a pencil? If you're a member of your artful journey and you don't know why I don't draw, you're going to get in trouble. Okay. Uh-oh, this guy needs like, all right, that's all right. I know this looks like a jumbled mess. Thank you, Heather, because pencils have erasers. Do you know what erasers are? They make you doubt yourself. Those are doubting machines. I doubt myself on a daily basis. I don't need help. Wow, it's getting dark here. Okay. There we go. Yeah, because I'm going to erase everything, which is going to take away from the creative process and the creative time that I'm sharing with you because nothing's going to look good. And I will debate everything. So now I have this like field of daisies. And I already have teal right there because that's cobalt turquoise hue. I'm going to do white. So love. Okay, we already have white there. And then I'm going to use primary magenta. Now, the only thing is, I do kind of think the paintbrush I'm using is kind of thick. So I'm going to ditch that. I'm going to grab a number 3. I have new paintbrushes to put on the site. Anyway. Uh-oh. This is a 3. I'm going to try it. I just bought my first paintbrush. Oh, I do need a middle. I need a middle to that flower, don't I? Let's do yellow. I mean, diary light yellow. Okay, I need a middle. Oh, come on. Oh, put that little pouncer thing in the water. Okay. Yeah, I like the creative process. I don't like the creative judgment, and I don't like creative doubting, which for many of us can consume more of your art than anything. Okay, just put that there. I'm just making middles. Okay. I feel like I can do something weird in here. So I'm just going to make that a little bit bigger. I like the creative process. I don't like the creative doubting. It's pretty much a good quote. Yeah. Okay. And go ahead. You can work on this. You can work on this wet or dry. Okay. Now I'm going to go in. I'm just using a 3 round. Oh, this is I'm using a 3 round. I'm dipping in the magenta, dipping in the white. And then, and actually I'm going to go in. 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 I'm not a brush stroke person. So for those of you who want brush strokes, I can give you several artists who are amazing and will give you all of that. Oh, no worries, Anne. Okay, so now I got to debate where this goes. I'm just going to like, okay. I'm just going, because y'all asked for pink. I don't do true pink. I'm more of a magenta girl. Hi. We'll let that dry for a momentito. We wanted some teal. I know I heard that. That's going to be teal. That's going to be teal. Okay. Whoops. Oh, whoops. I said I was going to go in. Hmm. Okay. I'm going to do the same thing over here. These are just like, I'm dipping into the teal. I'm dipping into the white. I'm just going for it. Now, I do need to kind of dry that magenta before I start digging right into it. So weird being back because I feel like I'm a little cold to the live thing, but missed y'all. The good news is about teal and magenta, when they mix, they make the most beautiful violet colors. So I'm not worried. Like, even when they mix together, they're so pretty. Like, I don't know what's happening here, but they're like flowing together. So yeah, I'm just going for it. And then we'll decide who is in front of that. Can't go wrong. I feel like that's going to be white. This guy's going to be magenta. I think so many of us are just afraid to like go for it and try something, but just see what the paints do. So like this is, oops, that's not perfect. It's okay. I can come back. Okay, I can come back. Okay. I want this to be white. I want this to be a white with the magenta, and it'll just be a combination. Oh yeah, see? I know. Here we go. It was kind of white. It was kind of magenta. And just tint it accordingly. Okay? Oh yeah. Okay. I think those are good. This is good. I do want to oh, Sandra, thank you very much for that nice warm welcome. Glad to be back. I am glad to be back. Okay, now, how do you decide what flower is in front, what petal is in front? Well, you just kind of, you just kind of right over. That's how I do it. And then I got to have more white. Like that middle flower needs to be whiter for me. It got too purpley. So I'm going to go into the white, just the clean white. There we go. It's good. And if it doesn't stick out enough, I'll go in with another color. Okay. Like I think the pink. Yes, there she goes. There she blows. Okay. Okay. We're done. Not that done. Okay. Nothing but blue skies from now on. Okay. Now we're gonna have stems coming down. Did I have any more sap green? Yes, I do. That sap green is a stem. That's a stem. She's a stem. She's a stem. And that's a stem. Okay, do we need leaves? Do we need leaves? Let's not overthink the leaves. Let's go back. We got paint left over. We have paint. I'm a believer in use what you got going. So let's just dip right in. Some of those are going to have, oh, golly, let's just fall into this. One. Some have two stems, some have like leaves. Okay. And then we need grass. By the way, this paint is so thick, it'll be the 10th of November before this is dry. Okay, grass. Room key. Ready? Because we got paint left over. Room key. Ready? I know. I don't want to get it on. So this has got a deckled edge. I forgot this is for somebody. So I got to like paint with care. Like they want to make sure. Oh, I got to be able to reach. You can do it with it like a small brush. You can do it with it. Ugh. You know what I'm going to do? Hold on. Time out. I just am being careful because it's somebody else's journal. It's not mine. But you guys, we're like, okay, I'm just going to do that. See? I don't want to mess up somebody's journal because I'm a messy painter. There we go. That makes me happier. Okay. It's kind of an abstract. Don't dump those room keys. I got a million of them. Okay. I'm just using the rest of the paint. That's all I'm doing. Nothing but blue skies from now on. There we go. Uh-oh, what time is it? Oh, I'm at my activity level. Don't worry, I'll be done in 8 minutes. I know you don't believe me, but I really will be. Okay. So these are DecoArt Media paints. That is what I used tonight. I was feeling a little bit, okay. I was feeling just a little bit like this way. I do have to dry some of this. Yes, everybody name this painting. And trust me, I love it when y'all message me and say I used your name. The good news is, look at how cool this is because there's so much dimension. I'm probably not going to seal this tonight. I mean, I want to, but I'm not going to go like deep. I'm just going to do like, you guys like pretty much name this painting and like, I'm not going to do a bunch of liner work. I'm just letting this be who it is. Now this guy, I feel like, okay, I get down on myself because that's who I am. Like I'm going to change the shape of this flower just a hair. Oops, I didn't mean to put pink in there or blue in there, but hold on. I'm going to do the magenta. Okay, I'm just going to bring this up. I know, believe it or not, okay, there we go. I have a reason for that. The reason is I'm nuts. Okay. Cool. That's what I need. We're going to add depth into the middle of them. I do have to have some of this dry because it is legit. I'm going to bring some Quinn Gold into this because I can't help myself. Oh. We're going to shape the middles. I'm going to give the middles a little bit of a zhuzh. In other words, I'm going to heat up the middles and burn it a little bit. You hear it? Oh, yeah. Ooh. Okay. Don't burn it. Don't burn your paper. Quinn Gold. There we go. Okay, I think Anne is taking those names down. You guys, I feel like I should have done like fall leaves or something, but this was the mood I was in. So I can't switch the, I don't know why. I was in Daisy mode. Probably because I've been painting 1,000 of them and I couldn't get out of it. Okay, I'm putting the yellow back down. want you to encourage you to take some paints, like some painting time. Now I'm just taking the little pouncing thing. You can use a stencil brush. You can use, okay, ready? I'm just going back in the middles. Okay, now I'm going to build this one up a little bit. I'm going to make it a little bit higher. Oops. In fact, I'm going to take my stencil brush. I don't like that. I'm going to take a little stencil brush. A little one. Here it is. Okay, I'm going to mix the Quin Gold. Well, no more yellow because I'll pretty much use it all. Okay, whoops. I want it to be easy peasy, light and squeezy, and maybe I may get some black out. Okay. Okay, doesn't have to be a lot. I'm just good. Dancing Daisies. Oh, I like that because I love to dance. I'm going to a barn dance on Saturday. It's not really in a barn, but oh, that feels awfully dark. I made that one a little dark. I'll come back to it. Okay. Okay. Yes. I feel like I need just a little bit of black in here or Payne's gray. Payne's gray. I'm feeling Payne's gray. A little bit of Payne's gray. Sorry, excuse me. Payne's gray. Somehow I need somebody to go in this drawer and label all of my paints so that I could see them from the lid down. Because it's totally inconvenient that I can't see. Just a little bit of shadow there, but like this is a drop. When I tell you how pigmented, like that is too much paint. I literally just put that, okay? Okay, I'm going to do this, and I'm going to brush it all off. It's going to be brushed off, okay? Yeah, that's what she needed. Oh, she needed a little bit of this. Yes, Rebob. Okay. Okay, brush it off, brush it off. Okay, now that's not so bad. I still need a little more yellow. You guys are naming this painting so amazing. Okay, I'm giving a little more yellow. Okay, a little that Payne's gray. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, 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 yes. How great was it? I know this was kind of crazy mixed media, and I normally would just come back with an easy peasy watercolor, but I like to keep you on your toes. I'm not going to do a bunch of liner work. I don't need that. This is just it as it is, as abstract as it can. This is like a paint pimple because there we go. I got it down because I dried it. Now I'm not going to seal this live, but I do want to take a little bit of, oh, I don't know what color. I got to think. Give me a second. I know this was a lot, but I love me a lot. I mean, I don't love me a lot. I love, okay, I used Quin Gold, Payne's Gray. I use that. I use that. I use that. Okay, I use some fun colors. I believe all of these are available. I believe all of these are available on my shelf. I hope so. I'm going to finish this off with a little vignette around the edge. So at the bottom, I'm going to do like this rustic wilderness. Okay, here we go. This is an archival ink just around the green. I hope this is dry enough and I'm not smearing anything. I'm just going around the edge. Does anybody want to stay up with me tonight and paint my glasses? Like maybe if I am committed to painting with you, I got to get in pajamas and sweatpants. You should see all the paint on my floor from these things. Okay. I know it doesn't seem like it's very dark, but it is a little bit darker. Okay. Number one. Now I need something. You know what I really need is Prussian blue hue. I'm just gonna. All right. Prussian blue hue up at the top. I don't want black. I don't want like teal. So I'm gonna. This is gonna be. This could make it or break it, which I've done. I've been known to. I've dumped India ink over one drop. I hope that's just one drop. Okay. I'm going to take a chipboard brush or I like this encaustic brush. I have these on my website. They're very stiff. Okay. Yeah. Now I'm going to brush. Not only am I going to brush it off, but I'm going to brush it onto everything I own. Okay. The reason I'm brushing this off is I don't want a lot of it. Ready? Like, okay, dust the edges, dust the edges, dust the edges. I just want a dusting. Oh, see, I flipped that brush around and it was more than a dusting. Okay, I am just hitting the tops. I think this is good. I'm done. Dust the edges, dust the edges. When I tell you I'm just dusting the edges, I'm dusting the edges. I'm also painting my entire work surface at the same time. Okay. Okay. Now I'm done. Put that there. And now all my brushes are soaking and collecting all that water. Put this aside. If I clean up half of it now. Okay. Oh, goodness me. I made a gigantor mess. Oh, I have to seal this. I don't want to take the let me see if I can get this dry. See how dry I can get this. I don't want to take the tape off, and I have to take the tape off. And I noticed one flower that needs to be fixed. I just can't help myself. Okay, there we go. One petal just needed fixing. I know I'm running late. It's only 3 minutes late. Who wants to just stay for a little bit of a sealing? I just have to. Now I'm going to leave this out for about 5 days because I really went nutty on it. I just use thick paints. And just give me 5 minutes. Just give me a minute. Like, I don't know who is in charge of quality control here because I just noticed one of my petals is in the middle. I apologize. Yeah, this is why I don't use an eraser because half the time you'd have to stay here and see. I just got to cover that petal that is like infringing on the middle. Okay, there you go. Drop it there. And drop it there. Okay. Here's the thing. You have to know something about me. You're going to order an art journal for me. And I'm going to paint your first page. And I'm setting the tone for the journal. I only had this happen once. And I dropped one drop of paint on the edge. And I literally felt bad because I didn't want one page to have paint on the edge. Everyone is different. I do not repeat. Like I haven't painted one of these before. But if it doesn't mean, if it's something I wouldn't want, I'm not going to let it go. So I just make sure, otherwise I just gesso over the top of this and it will be done. Okay. Now, I will say this. There's a difference between drying and curing. I'm drying this from the top down. It's cool. Like really, I want to wait a few days and seal it, but I'm going to seal it because I want to. Hello, Vanessa Mendez. So, you know, this is how I check if something's dry. If it's not, it's going to be on my hands. Okay. I like it. What do you think? Do you like it? I'm good. I like it. I like it. I like it. I love it. I want some more. I try so hard. I can't get enough. Okay, I'm going to do a matte sealer over the top of it. Oh, you love it. Okay. Well, I hope the person receiving it loves it too, because I want to take off the tape. I love doing this so much. I do. I really do. Okay. Just going to keep touching it. All right. I'm going to take a matte sealer. Don't worry. I'll list this. I use DecoArt's DuraClear, and I'm using a matte sealer. I just want this to be subtle and happy. Okay. No liner work. We just brushed it. Yes. Okay. Nice soft brush strokes. Let's try it. I'm using matte. Dries pretty quick. This is the 8 What journal am I using? I can give you a link for that, Barbara Potter. It's on my website. Barbara, if you give me one momentito, I can find that art journal for you. There we go. It's my favorite one. Here it is, Miss Barbara. It is 8 by 8. It is watercolor. And yes, I use mixed media in it. Some people say, can you use acrylic paint on watercolor paper? The answer is yes, you can. Okay, we're done. Just going to give it, I'm just smoothing it out. Okay, done. Just going to give it a quick, I don't really like to, okay, I'm going to heat the tape up as I go. Oh, I'm really heating the tape. And then I'm going to pull it at a 45-degree angle. That helps. Say a little prayer for me. So if you guys order art journals and I'm painting it, I try to paint them on Wednesdays so that you can see them painted live. I need to tell her I'm going to write her a note. There you go. It's done. Now, I wish I could do like the same thing over and over and over again and tell you guys this is how it's going to be, but it's not how I paint. I love this. Okay, we're good to go. Now, I leave this to sit and dry and cure for probably the next 4 to 5 days. I don't mail anything right away, so I'll just send her a little note and say, oh, what did I forget? Excuse me. What did I forget? My signature. Woo. Okay.